everyone, welcome to My Chamber TV. I'm your host, Barbara Marville. It's great to be with you. You know what's great about My Chamber TV? Everything. We're the heart of the community, the voice for the chamber, your chamber. In fact, we have some great guests. We have a powerhouse of guests here today that we're going to be introducing to you to let you see what My Chamber TV is all about. We are every Wednesday at 12:30 sharp, live and unrehearsed. Expect the unexpected. We have a lot of fun here. With me today is our return guest, Chip Wickmanowski, and we also have Jamie Hubbard, who is chairman of the board, and we're really excited to have you. Chip, I know you want to get started to share a little bit what's going on. Of course, I know you from the past show. I know Jamie from Arthur Murray because we dance over at Arthur Murray. Free little plug for you there, Lanya. So we're going to talk about a lot of things that are coming up. We talked about how you want to show that wow factor for the West Pasco Chamber. So I'm going to just sort of turn it over to you so you can go ahead and get started.
Well, we're very excited to be back here today. Based upon the response we got from our members and people that did watch our first time that we came on My Chamber TV, it was very successful. So we thank you for the opportunity to be back here today. Our pleasure. The Chamber of Commerce in West Pasco is doing many great things. We've had a great year so far. We got a lot of great things coming up, but as we wind down this year, we wanted to make sure people were aware of some of the things still going on in the West Pasco Chamber of Commerce, and that's why we're here today, predominantly to talk about the honorary governor of West Pasco race that's going on, which raises money for the Chamber, but also raises money for local charities. The Chamber is very philanthropic, but we're taking care of business, and we're also taking care of some charities. And this Chamber means business. I see. It's a lot of fun. It's a great time, and you'll hear more about that in a little bit. I don't want to steal all their thunder.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to, even though you would love to, because you're so full of excitement about West Pasco, and it's great to have you on once again. Jamie, tell us. I asked Jamie just before the show, what would you like to share about the Chamber? And she says, I can talk about the Chamber all day.
I could.
So it sounds like now, how long have you been involved?
I've been a Chamber member for 15 years, and my husband and I moved into the area. My parents are snowbirds. We came down to Florida because we wanted to be close to them, and we both owned our own businesses at the time. I'm a commercial real estate broker for Prudential now, and wanted to just make sure that we got out in the community and made a difference. That's really one of the things. As a cancer survivor, I really believe in paying it forward or paying it backwards, because I'm grateful to be here just speaking to you today. So getting involved in the Chamber was not just about building my business, but it was also about making connections, getting involved in the community, and giving back. Little did I know that I would eventually be the person at the front of the bus steering us through this year. And I've certainly enjoyed it. It's been a fantastic year. It's had its bout of challenges. But I absolutely love West Pasco, and I've made so many good friends and so many business connections that I can't imagine living anywhere else.
Oh, that's so wonderful. Now, what are some of the special things that you really want to share that's going on, and maybe special events that you'd like to talk about? And then about this honorary governor race, too. This is really a biggie, and we have some guests coming up, too, that you're going to be interested in meeting here in a little bit.
I think the most exciting thing coming now is, we've spent this year really looking at the Chamber and trying to put together programs and really committees that are moving the Chamber forward. So the membership committee will once again have what we call the invasion that will happen in August, which is our membership drive, and we'll be back. The Pirates will invade.
Oh, right.
And then, of course, the end of this year will end in June when we have the Chamber banquet, where we give out the Business of the Year award, both small and large businesses. And then we also give out awards to individuals and service groups in our community to recognize those folks that are really making a difference. So now that's kind of the thing that we're focused on. And of course we have the health fair that's coming up shortly.
I'll tell you a little bit about that. If you're watching and you're one of our West Pasco Chamber members and you'd like to nominate somebody for one of those individual or service organization awards, or nominate a small or a large business for that award, you can go to our Chamber website at westpasco.com and click on the cup that is there, and that'll take you right to an online application form. All you got to do is submit the person's name. And also, please make sure you understand that you can nominate yourself. If you think you've done a great job in our community, go ahead and nominate yourself. And it doesn't make you self-serving. It means that you care about your community, because it is truly a very deserving award that people get. Then on May 10th, that banquet is actually on June 13th this year. But in May, we are having our Healthy Living Expo.
I want to hear all about that.
Okay, the Healthy Living Expo is going to be held at the Verizon Events Center. It's being chaired by Bob and Betty Hicks. We've got some good friends of the Chamber that are helping promote that event, Sapphire Events and Productions. Those individuals have been working very hard. It's going to be a Healthy Living Expo. It's not only just going to be people that are talking about organic foods or how to have a better lifestyle, but anybody that has anything to do with healthy living, better living, that they will be on hand there. And so there'll be places like Windsong Charters and Guild Dogs and people like that that'll be there about how you can go out and enjoy the great outdoors that is West Pasco, especially where we're the harbors and there's so many things to do with the water sports and there's also the exercise companies will be there, but doctors and people there that can do your blood test and test your blood pressure, things like that. So we're really trying to get the community involved in this. It's not just a business to business expo. It is truly a community expo.
I think we need that in every community, and trust the Chamber to be able to do that. It's great that you're being proactive with that. I wanted to ask you about this too, as far as possibly bringing some of the participants in to do a show, just maybe around that time. Now, when is that again?
The Healthy Living Expo is May 10th.
May 10th, okay.
And the annual banquet is the June 13th, and what we would really love to do is maybe do some work on the finalists for those events. So
that would be
we would
wonderful.
love to be able to do that with you. So thank you for that
Wonderful.
offer.
Yes.
I'd just like to talk about Jamie Mick for just a second. Just thank her on behalf of the Chamber for the job she's done this year as chairman of the board. It's been a great year for the Chamber, and I think that as we learn more about the honorary governor's race and what that actually how that helps the Chamber, it's truly going to be a thanks to Jamie and her sidekick who wasn't able to be here today, the current honorary governor of West Pasco, Tina Shelton, but she ran the campaign last year, and really, because half the proceeds go to the Chamber and half go to the charity that candidate represents, and she really helped out the Chamber and her charity last year, and so we really want to thank Tina. But Jamie Mick's been behind everything that's going on in the Chamber this year, and as we wind down this year, I know that she's been very humble about it, but some of the things she's done and our strategic planning that we did and the goals we're breaking out are truly important.
One of the things that we looked at the beginning of the year was where are we as a chamber and where do we want to be?
Sure.
And we really wanted to look at how do we take this onion, slice it, and make the layers thicker and really service the folks that are chamber members. So looking at the committees and really having effective committees, not just committees that are just going through the motions, but people that really want to make a difference and have a passion. And what we did was build that. We did things like strategic planning, which we've done probably the first time in 20 years that we've actually sat down and spent a Saturday in a room, closed up, really talking about where are we as a chamber, what are we lacking, what are our strengths, and how do we take it to the next level. Things like the Education Committee, which one of our honorary governor contenders chairs, and asking them to really, let's not just think about the high school students, let's think about the education that we need to provide to our business leaders. What do their employees need to make that business strong? Because the businesses are only as strong as the employees that are servicing, that are working there. So let's provide services for them and help them become a better employer, a stronger employee. And really look at the events that we do in the chamber and making sure that the chamber survives and is taken care of. We have a building that we have to maintain, and we have additional services that we'd really like to provide for the community. So we really sat down, the executive team, 7 people, and I call them all good friends, which I'm very fortunate, every single one of them. And we really sat down and worked as a unit. And I think as this year kind of looked at as a planning year where we kind of instituted some things, but we really kind of dissected everything, next year will really be an action year. Candace Gluen from Synovus Bank will be chairman next year, and it'll be her opportunity to really take those things and create that action. And then, there are Paul will follow after that, and then Victoria, and then Tina. And what we've tried to do is work as a team, so there's no whiplash when it goes from executive director, from one to the other.
I never heard that before, but I get it. That
well, there is. A lot of times there's whiplash,
Sure.
But we've really tried to work as a team so that we really use the momentum that the previous person in front of us created use that momentum to take the organization to the next level. Not always an easy thing to do.
Of course.
So we've really worked hard to do that, and I think it's shown in the services that we provide and the growth in membership that we've had.
Right.
And quite honestly, that the passion that we see at every event, whether it be a mixer at noontime and after 5 where we're going on Thursday, or at one of the governor's candidates' fundraisers. It doesn't really matter. The passion is really, really enhanced because everybody's created ownership now.
I was just going to say that. It requires a lot of ownership, accountability, being totally proactive, being dedicated, being loyal. And when you make that commitment, either you're in or you're out. And it's very clear. If you were a little fly on the wall before the show and heard all the camaraderie among my guests today, you'd see exactly what we're talking about. And that was just in a little social surrounding, but the buzz was there. You could really feel it. That's the wow factor, Chip, that we were talking about the last time you were with us, is how can you at West Pasco Chamber wow you to become a member and to keep the present members active, passionate, because after all, if you have that belly or the fire in your belly and the passion to go forward, it's going to work so much more than if you just go into it half-heartedly, put in a little bit of time here and there, which I'm sure is greatly appreciated. Everybody has their share. But when you jump in with both feet, it's a whole different ballgame. I know that from my own experience. If I can't commit heart, body, and soul, then, I'll do what I can on some things, but I feel so much stronger and more passionate when I can get in with both feet. So it's really exciting. We have just a couple of minutes before we take a break. What else would you like to share with us? This is wonderful stuff.
Well, just a couple of things. First of all, West Pasco is a huge demographic area.
Yes, I know.
And geographic area. We go from Arab Peak all the way down to Holiday, and everything east all the way out to the Suncoast Parkway is our footprint. So it's a huge area with a lot of businesses that aren't members of the chamber, but a lot of businesses that are. And so it's really critical to us that we service them, but we get the word out about ourselves. And we've got 2 groups, our ambassadors group, which is basically a welcoming committee, but we're doing a mentoring program where we're helping new members to the chamber understand what it is to be a member of the chamber and how to get better involved and how to make their business better. Then we have our young professionals group, and we've got a huge event. I'd like to invite anybody that would love to join the young professionals group. We're partnering with the young professionals group in the Bay Area, as well as all the way down to Clearwater Chamber.
Oh, fabulous.
And all the way up to Hernando. We're meeting on May 8th at 5:30 at Wentworth Country Club on McMullen Booth, and it's going to be a huge mixer, but it's all about people like myself that have been around in the community. I moved to West Pasco in 1972. I've been here. I know what's going on. It's the younger people that are going to make tomorrow great in West Pasco, and we need to really engage those people in what's going on in our community. They're going to be the business leaders, the business decision makers as we move forward in the years to come. And I want a very informed group taking care of me when I'm really fully ready to retire.
I tell you, that makes so much sense when you shared that with us the last time. And I think you were in the show when we had some from the younger group,
young professionals
from down
from
in
Clearwater.
Clearwater. And I tell you, for them to jump in at such a young age and really get all this experience and the mentoring from the seniors that are out there, the veterans that have been in this for a while, I mean, that is like golden. It really is. Jamie, how about you? We probably have a couple minutes.
I would really like to expound on that because I think it's important that those that are chamber members look at their staff, look at those younger members on their staff, and really encourage them to come out and get engaged. Because I think that it benefits not only the young person that comes out and gets engaged, but it also benefits the company. And it's not that we don't want those older people, those more experienced people like myself and Chip. We do want them to sponsor a young professional into that organization and help to mentor them through it. So they're all welcome to come and enjoy this networking, bring lots of business cards and brochures so that you can exchange them with others. But I would really encourage you to bring that young professional or that young person from your organization. I'm already talking to 3 young brokers, associates in our organization, to come with me that night and be my guest. I'll pay their ticket in so that they're able to enjoy the event and not cost them anything. And hopefully then that passion, that thing in our belly that keeps us coming back all the time, they'll catch that buzz and they'll come back. Because again, I think it's important. I hate to say we owe it to them, but we owe it to them. If they're going to come into the industry and come into the area, we need to invite them into the fold.
Sure.
The view from the outside is not real good. It's really nice when someone opens the door.
Well, I'll tell you, it's all exciting. It looks like it's time already for us to
Already?
take a
How
break.
quickly was that?
I want to thank both of you
Thank
for
you.
coming in, and I know you're both going to be back again. So good luck, and
Barb.
we're going to take a brief little time out. When we come back, we're going to have other members of your board to share what's going on with the West Pasco Chamber. Stick around. It's My Chamber TV, the heart of your community. I'm your host, Barbara Marvel. We'll be right back.
Mortgages don't need to be complicated. At Norcom, we're here to guide you through the process. By following our tried and true path to success, we make homes happen. To get started, give us a call or apply online. A trusted mortgage consultant will reach out to you to find out what your goals are. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new home or refinance your current home, we are dedicated to helping you achieve your goals. At Norcom, we'll provide a best-in-class customer experience. Once a plan is established, your mortgage consultant will analyze your income, assets, and credit profile in order to customize a plan for you. If you're planning on moving in the next few years, we might suggest an adjustable rate mortgage to be the best option for you. If you're a veteran, we'll get you started on a VA loan with 0% down. And if you're thinking long-term, a 30-year fixed loan might be your best fit. Our professionals are up to date on market trends and will help you make the best decision in choosing your rate. After we've found the program that's best for you, we'll then need to collect some information, including pay stubs, bank statements, and tax forms. Our underwriting team steers a loan through the approval process to verify that all the information you've provided is correct. As the underwriting process is taking place, an appraisal is ordered to determine the value of your home. A professional, local appraiser specializing in your area will determine the home's value. The last leg of this journey is closing your loan. While taking care of any last-minute details, our closing team will work on scheduling your closing date and location. It's that simple. Thank you for taking some time to walk through the mortgage path with us. Remember, we're always here to answer any questions you may have. It may seem intimidating, but here at Norcom Mortgage, we make homes happen. Mortgages don't need to be complicated. At Norcom, we're here to guide you through the process. By following our tried and true path to success, we make homes happen. To get started, give us a call or apply online. A trusted mortgage consultant will reach out to you to find out what your goals are. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new home or refinance your current home, we are dedicated to helping you achieve your goals. At Norcom, we'll provide a best-in-class customer experience. Once a plan is established, your mortgage consultant will analyze your income, assets, and credit profile in order to customize a plan for you. If you're planning on moving in the next few years, we might suggest an adjustable rate mortgage to be the best option for you. If you're a veteran, we'll get you started on a VA loan with 0% down. And if you're thinking long-term, a 30-year fixed loan might be your best fit. Our professionals are up to date on market trends and will help you make the best decision in choosing your rate. After we've found the program that's best for you, we'll then need to collect some information, including pay stubs, bank statements, and tax forms. Our underwriting team steers a loan through the approval process to verify that all the information you've provided is correct. As the underwriting process is taking place, an appraisal is ordered to determine the value of your home. A professional, local appraiser specializing in your area will determine the home's value. The last leg of this journey is closing your loan. While taking care of any last-minute details, our closing team will work on scheduling your closing date and location. It's that simple. Thank you for taking some time to walk through the mortgage path with us. Remember, we're always here to answer any questions you may have. It may seem intimidating, but here at Norcom Mortgage, we make homes happen. Mortgages don't need to be complicated. At Norcom,
Hi everyone, welcome back into My Chamber TV, the heart of your community. I'm your host, Barbara Marville Kelly. It's great to be with you once again, and we're going to continue on with members of the West Pasco Chamber of Commerce. We have two lovely ladies here with us, and I'd like to introduce them to you. Melissa Fahy, did I say your name right?
You did.
And Tina Farrell.
Hi.
We're going to be talking about some really great things going on with the West Chamber. You were just beaming with joy earlier before the show, talking about what's going on in your charity, and of course Tina is an ambassador with the chamber. She has her own company, Farrell Roofing, and you also have Team Farrell, which is really great. And Melissa, you are the executive director of Good Samaritan Health Clinic. I want to know a little bit more about that. Plus, Melissa is also a member of the board. So let's start with you, and I want to hear what you're doing here with the Good Samaritan Health Clinic.
Good Samaritan Health Clinic has been around since 1990. We take care of folks that really fall between the cracks. It is healthcare with a heart. It is 5 paid staff members and an army of volunteers that make the wheels turn at the Good Samaritan Free Clinic.
Wonderful.
It is really for those uninsured folks that really make a little less than federal poverty level.
Sure.
And they qualify for services, and we deliver the health care as well as their medicine, as well as lab work, radiology. My goodness, lots of support and partnerships in the community allow this to happen. We receive no federal funding or state funding, so we rely on grants, donations, and fundraisers.
Oh, that is so wonderful. I love to hear about that because there are so many people in need, and to be able to have that comfort zone of knowing, hey, you know, I'm not feeling too good, I can go over here and get some assistance. That's fabulous.
Absolutely.
Now, how long have you been involved with this?
I've been the CEO of the Good Samaritan Clinic for 8 years now.
Very nice.
Prior to coming on board as a paid staff member, I was a volunteer for the organization for 4 years. And I myself grew up in a family that was on the other side of that fence. So
Sure.
giving healthcare with dignity and respect means an awful lot to me.
That's fabulous. We were talking earlier, too, about you and your position with honorary governor.
Yes.
I don't know what to say other than congratulations. How, why, where, you know, how did this all happen?
Well, I'll tell you, if you don't mind, Tina, when the opportunity presented itself through the West Pasco Chamber, again, our organization really struggles, and Tina Farrell has been a wonderful stakeholder in our agency, and has helped us to raise funds that are so necessary. And when the opportunity presented itself, I approached Tina and asked her if she would please consider running for honorary governor and selecting our charity as her choice charity. And Tina Farrell is such a giving heart and such a good girlfriend that she agreed.
Oh, well, congratulations. I think that's fabulous. So I know we were talking before the show on what you might want to share as far as getting involved in the community with what you're doing, and of course having your own family-owned business and being part of the, you know, this whole charity thing. I mean, how that must really warm your heart because you're really giving back as well.
It does. It's real important, but Melissa is a good friend also, and to help her and help her cause, it means a lot to us.
That's fabulous. Now, how long have you had your own business with the roofing company? And that's Farrell Roofing Company. A little free plug for everybody out there.
Since 2006.
2006, very good. And how long have you been a member with the West Pasco Chamber?
It's a few years, but I'm not really sure exactly.
So if you were to recommend somebody that's watching out there today to become a member, can you give me just one takeaway that you can share with our audience on being a member of the West Pasco? What do you love about it?
Yeah, just to get involved with the community. That's what we do. Sometimes we get too involved with the community, I think. But we get involved, and this is where our heart is, so that's what we do.
Perfect. That's what I love to hear, is where my husband and I always say, do what you love and love what you do, and it all comes back to you.
Important.
It really does. When you're not doing something that your heart isn't into, it shows. But when your heart is into it,
it shows as well.
Absolutely.
So you have some events coming up.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness,
Oh my
has a
goodness.
list of events.
When Tina Farrell commits, you not only get Tina's support, but you also get Team Farrell. And with that comes a whole crew of support that will assist. But Tina has been holding fundraisers since February 18th. And the event actually ends the end of May. So every month there's been a signature fundraising event to raise awareness for not only the West Pasco Chamber, as it is their signature fundraising event as well, but it also allows for the nonprofit agencies to really move into the spotlight. We have no budget for advertising and all of those things, so this is a wonderful voice in Pasco County to be able to raise awareness about the free clinic, not only for patients, but for donors and for volunteer opportunities as well. Our latest fundraising event is coming up on Sunday, April 27th. It's called Painting with a Purpose. It's going to be out at Painting with a Twist in Trinity, and tickets for that are $45 per person. And the following fundraiser is going to be on Saturday, May the 10th. Barbara, you're going to have to come. It's called Diamonds and Divas.
Oh,
doesn't that sound
yes.
fabulous? And again, all of the proceeds that are raised from these events support the West Pasco Chamber as well as the Good Samaritan Health Clinic as Tina's charity of choice, which we are forever and grateful for. Thank you so much.
Oh, that is really fun. When is that, Divas and Diamonds? I gotta
Saturday,
check that out.
May the 10th.
May
and
the
that's going
10th.
to be at the
Verizon Center,
Verizon Event Center.
Okay,
What,
perfect.
you know the hours for that, Tina?
7 p.m. to 11.
And now what's that, what are we gonna be doing there?
Oh my goodness.
Go ahead.
There's going to be
Tina, you're silly.
lots of different drink stations. There'll be a Cosmo station, there'll be a lemon drop station, there'll be lots of different cocktails that the women like to enjoy, as well as food, appetizer,
Sure.
heavy appetizers, tapestry style, so to speak. There'll be some entertainment. There's going to be a jeweler there with some bling going on, and then some costume jewelry as well. And
So
it's going to be
Pasco County Fire Department, well, Pasco County firefighters will be serving the drinks
Oh, how neat.
at each station.
oh nice.
That is nice. Gee, it seems like, I love to hear the way you guys pull your community together. I would think that sometimes in different communities, when you don't have that camaraderie, it's a little bit more difficult to actually, do that. People are, they've got their lives, they're busy, they've got families, and to be able to take that time, I know, I've been there. And that's one of the reasons why I love doing My Chamber TV, because when I was in TV before, it was like 24/7. I never had or took the time. Now, I've got you guys coming to me here at My Chamber TV, and it's like I'm jumping right in there with all this and really absorbing it so that I now can share this with you, share it out on the street and everything, and bring that passion in the community. It becomes infectious, really. It does. When you're excited about what you're doing and you're paying it forward, you're bringing ideas into the community, and you're just nurturing it one heart at a time, one person at a time. It's fabulous.
And that's really what the Good Samaritan does, is one person at a time.
Right.
But one of the great things that Tina has been able to do throughout her campaign is infuse our local businesses to support their business as well as support this event. So her motto, of course, is dream big, dream better, think community.
Aww.
And she's really done a great job with building those roads and bridges to bring us all together.
Wow, you're not kidding. And again, Farrell Roofing and Team Farrell, and it's so great to have you with us. I tell you, anything else either one of you girls want to share in about 3 seconds?
I think the West Pasco Chamber is absolutely awesome. It's a wonderful platform to be able to network and build your business, and great friendships like we have here.
Tina?
No, thank you.
Tina, you're so adorable. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Melissa. You
Thanks
guys
for
are
having
great. Good luck. I may show up at the community and go around and interview some
Come
of
to
you
our
guys.
Diamonds and Divas
I
event.
know. I'm going to have to show up. How about you guys? You want to come join us? You know, if you have any other questions and if you forget where to go or whatever, write me here at Barbara at My Chamber TV, and I'll help you out with that. Maybe I'll see you at one of these events. We're going to take a brief little time out. Ladies, thank you so much. Have a beautiful afternoon, and we'll see you the next time. And stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Mortgages don't need to be complicated. At Norcom, we're here to guide you through the process. By following our tried and true path to success, we make homes happen. To get started, give us a call or apply online. A trusted mortgage consultant will reach out to you to find out what your goals are. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new home or refinance your current home, we are dedicated to helping you achieve your goals. At Norcom, we'll provide a best-in-class customer experience. Once a plan is established, your mortgage consultant will analyze your income, assets, and credit profile in order to customize a plan for you. If you're planning on moving in the next few years, we might suggest an adjustable rate mortgage to be the best option for you. If you're a veteran, we'll get you started on a VA loan with 0% down. And if you're thinking long-term, a 30-year fixed loan might be your best fit. Our professionals are up to date on market trends and will help you make the best decision in choosing your rate. After we've found the program that's best for you, we'll then need to collect some information, including pay stubs, bank statements, and tax forms. Our underwriting team steers a loan through the approval process to verify that all the information you've provided is correct. As the underwriting process is taking place, an appraisal is ordered to determine the value of your home. A professional, local appraiser specializing in your area will determine the home's value. The last leg of this journey is closing your loan. While taking care of any last-minute details, our closing team will work on scheduling your closing date and location. It's that simple. Thank you for taking some time to walk through the mortgage path with us. Remember, we're always here to answer any questions you may have. It may seem intimidating, but here at Norcom Mortgage, we make homes happen.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to My Chamber TV. I'm your host, Barbara Marville Kelly. Great to be with you once again. Isn't this a nice show? I tell you, it's great. It's live. It's unrehearsed. You never know what to expect here at My Chamber TV, but the one thing you can count on is some great guests, especially guests like we have here today that are from the West Pasco Chamber of Commerce. We have Paul Frielander. I forgot to ask how to pronounce your name before. And Rick Hess. It's great to have you guys.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having
Yes. Let's see. I don't know who to start with, so I'm just going to go right down the line here. Paul, you are the first vice chair and obviously a community member.
Right.
Rick, you're executive director of Pasco Kids First.
I am.
I'm very excited to hear about that as well, and I know there's a lot of events coming up. So, Paul, let's get started with you. Give us a little background, how you got involved, how long you've been involved with the Chamber.
I've been involved with the Chamber, I believe, since about 2009. Originally had a magazine, so I got planted. I actually, believe it or not, actually live in Palm Harbor, Florida, but I'm very, very vested in Pasco County, particularly the west part. It is absolutely a phenomenal county, as you've seen from Melissa and Tina being up here,
Yes.
from Chip and Jamie being up here. It's a very, very close-knit group of people, but it's an open group of people.
Sure.
So what's had me excited about this whole thing is like Tina, when I immerse myself into a community, I immerse myself into a community. Sometimes excited by my wife of close to 34 years, maybe would like me to immerse a little less. But you said it earlier about 2 feet into the water.
Yes.
And so I am the first vice chair for the board of directors, for the executive board for the Chamber, second in line to Jamie coming up as the chairman of the board. I am Tina and I are both president-elects of our respective Rotary clubs, Tina for Port Richey and myself for the Rotary Club of Trinity.
That's what you were saying.
And I am also on the board for the CAC, which is the Community Advisory Council for North Bay Hospital, as is, I believe, Melissa also. And we are also, so again, probably too many things. And Tina was running and they wanted a second person, and the person that was going to do it was, had overcommitted, not that, and so I sat in a board meeting one morning with 16 set of eyes staring, saying, we really need somebody else to do this.
That's called pressure.
And then the young lady that works for Rick, Becky Bennett, from across the table, texted me and said, I'll be your campaign manager.
Oh, my.
And 2 weeks later, she still asked me if I had told Pam yet, and I said, no, I haven't told her yet, but I'm waiting for the right time.
Oh, dear.
But it's an absolutely phenomenal community, and Tina and I are having just absolutely a blast. Supporting both the chamber and our charities. It's just been a wonderful trip so far.
Well, you guys are all so full of passion, and it's really true. I mean, you can just tell that you're really having a good time with this and relaxed about everything. I mean, not to take away that it takes a lot of commitment, a lot of hours, a lot of time, a lot of input, and I'm sure you have your ups and your downs, but you know what? You're coming out with a big smile, and you're the happy. You got your happy on with this West Chamber thing going on, and then of course with Chip at the helm of the ship over there, he's a hoot, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
He is. So tell me about your position and what you're so passionate about.
Well, I've been, Barb, the executive director of Pasco Kids First for 17 years now, and have been in the community since 1974. So. Pasco County really is my home. I'm practically a native, and Pasco Kids First is a great organization. I have so many great staff that work there that we really focus on the issue of child abuse, prevention, assessment, and treatment. And we have different programs that work with each of those areas. And our goal really is to have a healthy, happy community that kids can grow up in a healthy and happy way, and families can be good, strong families for their kids.
You know, I love to hear this. I raised my boys in Pasco. I think I told you before.
Yep.
They both are graduates of Ridgewood High. Yes, we made the public school system work,
Yes,
and it can
absolutely.
work
It can.
when you're proactive. You
That's
have
right.
leaders like yourselves to be involved in the
Right.
community. Can you give us just a few pointers on what is it that you're doing specifically? Just a few little things that, you know, if people are watching and they'd like to get involved or even become a member of the chamber, just give them a little heart of what it is.
Well, one of the honors that we've had bestowed on us recently is we were recognized as the not-for-profit of the year in West Pasco by the chamber just this past year. And one of the things that I said during that time was that there are so many people working so hard in helping in the helping field in our community. And we're really an economic engine. We don't just do good things. We bring a lot of money into the community, and a lot of money is going into these services that are being done. And I think that's important for everybody to understand, that we're not just kind of passive bystanders. We really are active and involved. And for us at Pasco Kids First, of course, our chosen mission has to do with child abuse. So we run several different programs. One, the Healthy Families Program, which is a great parent coaching program that goes in to help young families understand their role as parents and help them do a good job for their kids. This is one of our programs. We do the Child Protection Team, which in cases where there has been abuse or neglect that's been alleged, we help with the assessment of that. We have the medical doctors who examine the child for that kind of thing. And our goal is, in that program, is as much to rule out that child abuse has happened as it is to say that it has. We want the right thing to happen for the child. And then our third program is our trauma treatment program, where we really help people who have been abused and neglected overcome the traumas of that treatment.
You know, that is really, really fabulous, because our world is so volatile and so many crazy things. I mean, as an adult, we're products of our childhood.
Right.
We've got to help. I'm involved with different women's groups. I head up a gathering once a month called Heart Waves, Women and Visionary Spirits. And I often say that it's up to our generation to try to really give back and teach and help and nurture and mentor.
Right.
And to be able to have something like this, and you've been involved with this for how long?
17 years.
17 years.
Yeah.
That is a commitment. Your
Yes.
heart is definitely in that.
It's my mission in life.
Yeah. We find that out, don't we? At sometime along the line, our journey here, we find out when and where that mission comes in, and it's just it's really neat. I think this is really, really cool. What else do you have that you wanted to share?
Well,
that's
a
coming
couple
up?
things as it pertains to the charity, which is Pasco Kids First. I've had the opportunity to actually go out in the field with one of the resource moms and go into a home with a baby. Memphis is probably maybe 6-7 months old, and watch how they work with the parents. And you talk about a positive environment. There's a program, and one of the questions was what happened this week that was really great for you guys, and what kind of things do you see wanting to improve? But they also work and show the parents what the normal developmental of a 6-month-old should be, or a 7-month-old, or however.
Right.
It was absolutely phenomenal experience.
I
The family
bet.
was really neat. I also had the opportunity on Tuesday night. My wife and I had the opportunity to go to one of their graduations, and that's when the child turns 5, because they work with the child from 0 to 5.
Oh.
And one of the moms that actually got up and spoke had been in the program herself when she was a child. So really, yeah. I mean, very, 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 very touching. Very moving experience. It's nice to see that you got people out there that work. Back to the fundraising and the honorary governor's race and things like that, which is by no means secondary, but
Sure.
I've worked, and I know Tina has worked with a lot of different organizations doing fundraisers and things like that. And as a rule, an organization will say, "Thank you for raising money for us," and at the end we'll say, "Thank you for the check." This organization, they have chaired some of the events we've done. Their people are so excited about this. They put a float together for the Chasko Parade for us. I mean, it's been the people, and a lot of them volunteers on staff, like Melissa has on her staff,
Sure.
have just gone above and beyond. It's been phenomenal. The event, we just did a Friday night Pamper Me night, which is similar to what we had. We had the Benet School out there doing facials and paraffin on the hands and manicures, and we had some of the better looking gentlemen in the community out there passing hors d'oeuvres and serving drinks.
Including you.
And
I was just going to say, were you guys there?
We were.
Yes, he
We
was.
were, actually.
I knew-
Yeah.
He was. He was the better looking gentleman in the community were out there. This coming Saturday, thank you to Jack Mariano and Gary Grubb, we are having a family fun beach day at SunWest Mines up in Arapahoe. And it's just bring your family. It's $20 a car to come in. And if you've not been to that quarry, the water's the color of the Caribbean.
Oh my
And
goodness!
there's no salt.
I've never
There's
heard
no
of this.
salt in it, and it is absolutely beautiful. And it's going to be from 10 to 5, and it's just a fun day. It's just come on out. We're going to use the money, the $20 per car as the fundraiser piece, and just give people a chance to see what it's all about. April is actually Child Abuse Prevention Month, so these functions become very important. The other thing we've got coming up is we have on April 26th, we have a photo scavenger hunt.
Photo scavenger hunt.
And those are teams of 4 people, with one person being a photographer and the other 3 being the scavenger hunt. And we actually have probably 100 plus things that they can do. And it's the sponsors, there's a point value, so they're not going to do all of them, but they take pictures. They don't bring stuff back. They take pictures like goofy things like, you're going to go into this neighborhood and we want to see all 3 of you walking a dog. And just fun
That
type of
is
things.
fun.
And Boulevard Beef and Ale in downtown Newport Richie is nice enough. They're going to have let us have a party there afterwards where they'll provide the appetizers.
Nice.
It's going to be a great event.
And it's going to be an
Oh,
awesome event. And that's
nice.
Saturday the 6th, April 26th, I'm sorry. Then on the 10th, the same night that they're having theirs, there's going to be plenty of time to do this. We're having a clay shoot. And that is going
clay shoot.
A clay shoot.
What is a clay shoot?
A clay shoot is, I'm going to turn it over to you. Basically, a clay shoot is where there's a clay shoot, venue out at up off of Aaron Cutoff Road.
Okay.
And they golf cart, guns, different targets, different heights, and it's taken the place in a lot of cases. I know Tina had one for hers, taking the place in a lot of cases of golf tournaments. People just love it.
No kidding.
Yeah, they absolutely love it. It's teams of 4, and they just have the best time. That's on May 10th, and on the 17th, this is the one I'm excited about. We are having, on May 17th, we are having a back to middle school kickball tournament.
Oh boy, that sounds like fun.
And those are going to be teams of up to 12 people. It's $120 a team. It's going to be at Gulf High and at Schwetman, and then we'll have the final championship game at Schwetman.
Oh my God, you guys are just having too much
So
fun.
we're just having a great time.
Too much fun.
And a date to be announced, but Tina and I are putting together, with the help of the Verizon Event Center, we are going to have a thank you party sometime in the first week in June for everybody that's helped us through these last 4 or 5 months.
Oh, that's
And that's
so
all
neat.
it's going to be. It's not a fundraiser. It's just a thank you party. Come on out and enjoy yourself. We
I
want to
tell
say
you,
thank you.
this is really exciting. I just want to introduce once again Paul Frielander and Rick Hess from the West Pasco Chamber of Commerce. And I know you're just itching to show this
'cause I love
darling
this.
poster here.
As I told my wife, it's really strange to see your face on a poster.
That is hysterical. And Paul Friedlander for honorary governor. That is so great. You guys just really make living in our community so much fun and honorable. It really, really does. It does my heart good to see that I'm so close to all of this camaraderie and involvement in our community.
Absolutely.
And like I say, I raised both my boys over there in Pasco and Ridgewood. They graduated from, and it's just great to have you coming on board. And I hope you'll come back as return guests.
We would love to.
And share what else is going on. I'm going to have to start getting busy out there and coming to these communities. I mean, is there any time you don't have anything going on? Really?
Not a lot.
So being members of the West Pasco has obviously done you both well.
It's been a wonderful experience, yes.
That's
really
fabulous. Well, it looks like we're going to take a brief little time out. I want to thank both of you gentlemen.
Thank you, young lady. Appreciate it.
And we'll see you the next time.
Yes,
Great.
ma'am.
Stick.
Mortgages don't need to be complicated. At Norcom, we're here to guide you through the process. By following our tried and true path to success, we make homes happen. To get started, give us a call or apply online. A trusted mortgage consultant will reach out to you to find out what your goals are. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new home or refinance your current home, we are dedicated to helping you achieve your goals. At Norcom, we'll provide a best-in-class customer experience. Once a plan is established, your mortgage consultant will analyze your income, assets, and credit profile in order to customize a plan for you. If you're planning on moving in the next few years, we might suggest an adjustable rate mortgage to be the best option for you. If you're a veteran, we'll get you started on a VA loan with 0% down. And if you're thinking long-term, a 30-year fixed loan might be your best fit. Our professionals are up to date on market trends and will help you make the best decision in choosing your rate. After we've found the program that's best for you, we'll then need to collect some information, including pay stubs, bank statements, and tax forms. Our underwriting team steers a loan through the approval process to verify that all the information you've provided is correct. As the underwriting process is taking place, an appraisal is ordered to determine the value of your home. A professional, local appraiser specializing in your area will determine the home's value. The last leg of this journey is closing your loan. While taking care of any last-minute details, our closing team will work on scheduling your closing date and location. It's that simple. Thank you for taking some time to walk through the mortgage path with us. Remember, we're always here to answer any questions you may have. It may seem intimidating, but here at Norcom Mortgage, we make homes happen.
Hi. Are we back? We are or we aren't? Hello, I guess we are. Welcome Welcome everyone to My Chamber TV. I told you earlier, expect the unexpected. We're live and unrehearsed here. We've just had a great show with the West Pasco Chamber of Commerce, some really great guests, and of course we brought Chip Wickmanowski back, who is president of West Pasco, and we're just going to, I don't know, what are we going to do? What are we going to talk about?
I think we're going to try to wrap this up. The focus of what we wanted to talk about today was the honorary governor's race of West Pasco.
That's right.
There's a very important reason why we do the honorary governor's race. It started out as a fundraiser for the chamber, and they said, well, people aren't just going to give money to the chamber. How can we make it a fun event? And so the chamber many years ago decided to hold the honorary governor's race. The way somebody wins the honorary governor's race is by raising money. It's $1 a vote. So we want people to vote early, and we want people to vote often. So every time one of the people that was here today, whether it's Tina Farrell or Paul Frielander for their respective charities, holds a fundraising event, whatever money they raise, half of that money is going to go to the chamber, half of that money is going to go to the charity of their choice, which in this case it was the Good Samaritan Health Clinic and it was the Pasco Kids First. Those charities benefit, the chamber benefits, and so it's $1 a vote. So if they raise a couple of $1,000s at a fundraiser, that's a couple of thousand votes that person has just received. It's really important, though, that people absolutely understand that being the honorary governor means pretty much nothing other than a lot of opportunity.
A lot of votes and a lot of money.
I'm the honorary governor, but it is prestigious.
I think so.
Yes, it is. We have our current honor. Matter of fact, the first year they ever did it, I finished second, which means I was the first loser. Now that's going all the way back to 1998.
Okay.
But in the case of this past year, Tina Shelton was a tremendous representative of the West Pasco Chamber of Commerce. We want to do everything we can to make this person be the face of the organization.
Sure.
So when we have events, we ask the honorary governor to be there. If Tina wins the race this year, she'll receive a beautiful sash that we would ask her to wear to the events, and she'll lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance and do other things for us at the event and act as a host and act as a person. So she doesn't have to be at every event, but those that she can attend, we would love that. If Paul wins, Paul will get a beautiful top hat that he will get to wear, almost sort of like being, the mayor in the Monopoly game.
I see.
Okay?
I see.
You can just picture that. But it truly is a fun activity. We streamlined it and changed it around a little bit this year when we were going to have the fundraising opportunities, and we went this year, the campaign runs from January to the end of June, to the end of May, and May 30th is the last day that the candidates can submit money to the West Pasco Chamber of Commerce. And then of course we are going to make the announcement, the big announcement, on June 13th at the annual banquet, and it's going to be part of that festivities. And so we're really hoping that the people that have been supportive of each campaign or of each of the campaigns will come out to that particular event and be there for that big announcement.
Wow. Every single guest, including yourself, is just so excited about what's going on, and I can understand why. It really is neat, and to have Paul and Tina with us here today to kind of get that engine going and get all the creative juices going with that. It's wonderful. It really is. I'm glad that you came back to share some of this with us. Now, you have anything special besides this special event that you want to share?
Well, there's just the opportunity to ask our members of our chamber and the members in our community to visit us at westpasco.com. Watch and read the newsletter that we sent out. Watch for My News You Can Use, which is a blast email that goes out every Friday that talks about the events and things that are happening. We have 130 plus nonprofits in the West Pasco Chamber of Commerce. Tomorrow we still have room. We're providing the topic doesn't sound exciting, but it's the fiduciary responsibilities of nonprofits. When people give to a nonprofit, it's important that they understand that the money that they're giving is being used for the reason that the charity says that they're using that money. And so you have a responsibility to your donors to use that money in a responsible way. And so you become a fiduciary. But it's not only the people that work there, it's the board members. that are also fiduciaries. So tomorrow we have a training going on. Steve Athanasi is going to be providing that seminar. It's at Rasmussen College at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's on Little Road in Newport Richey in front of the Government Center. So if anybody would like to join us, there's still time to sign up for that, and call the Chamber at 727-842-7651.
Perfect.
And we would love to see you there. But it's really important to know those things as you're moving forward as a charity. Obviously, Jamie Mick talked about the invasion that's coming up, our membership drive in August. But the one thing that I do want to talk about, and I've got a couple of the committee members sitting here, Bike Fest, the Cody River Bike Fest is back, and it's going to be held October 10th, 11th, and 12th in downtown Newport Richey. It is going to be probably the most popular event in all of West Pasco history.
agree.
We're closing the streets down. We're getting the downtown merchants involved. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be 2.5 days of entertainment and fun in downtown Newport Richey, and we're really looking forward to that.
That's going to be so huge.
And then our honorary governor, current honorary governor, is also chairing our holiday festival committee. So we have the holiday parade that we're partnering with Greater Newport Richey Main Street to try to make Newport Richey a destination area. You know, there's a gentleman in the community, David Paris, who has done a tremendous job. He's putting on a celebration of lights up at the Concourse Council up at the Holiday Rotary. I mean, the Rotary Pavilion, not the Holiday Rotary, but the Rotary Pavilion. I'm thinking it's going to be around the holidays, but it's going to be an opportunity to families to go out into a family-friendly environment at the safety town that's up there. It's all going to be lit up in
beautiful.
holiday
Now, when
lights.
is that going to be?
That's going to be in the month of December.
Okay.
Well, the West Pasco Chamber of Commerce holds a holiday parade, a night street parade, and we also have pictures with Santa, and that we offer for free to people in the community. Well, there's also the Greater Newport Richey Main Street does a holiday boat parade and all sorts of activities in the park. So we're combining our efforts. We're going to put something together that's just going to wow West Pasco. We want to make West Pasco a destination spot during the holidays for families and friends.
You are so serious about that, wowing the community. I mean, there's one wow right after another. Wouldn't you agree? Really? It's just so very exciting. You know, if you want to find out more about West Pasco, you can get a hold of Chip through the Chamber of Commerce, and the number is to call?
727-842-7651.
Ah, that was your broadcast voice.
That was my wow voice.
Oh, your wow voice. Okay. Or you can also write me here, Barbara at mychambertv.com. What do you think of our show? Your second time, Chip's second time here in what, 2 weeks?
I was just going to say that My Chamber TV is my new wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you're not involved, if you're a chamber member, if you belong to any other chambers, please get a hold of Barbara. It's truly a great opportunity for the organization. We really thank you for what you've been able to do for us.
I'm really excited about this too, and all the guests have been so great, coming in and sharing their passion, and it's just another way to get into the community through the 250,000 viewers that we have through Tampa Bay Multimedia. John Gaston, I want to give our thanks to as a great producer, even if he does forget to hit the right button once in a while. I had to do that, John.
It's live TV.
It's live TV, exactly. But you know what's really neat too is that our shows are actually archived. And if you go to mychambertv.com, you'll be able to see every single one of the shows. We'll be here next week as well at 12:30. Live and unrehearsed, and we have new people coming in all the time. We're starting to get booked heavily.
Great.
And as I mentioned to you, let's get you back in.
Oh, we'll be back.
I know he's going to be back.
You've
like playing
opened
TV.
Pandora's box.
I know we have.
That can of worm has been opened.
I know. Chip, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for
Great to
letting us
have
be
you with
here
us.
again
Good
today.
luck.
Thank
and
you.
we'll see you the next time.
All right, very good.
I'll see you next week, same time, same place, My Chamber TV. Thanks for joining us today. I'm your host, Barbara Marville. Have a wonderful evening.